This is Standard 8 Political Science, lesson number 2, the Indian Parliament continuation, that is part 3. Now let us see, in our country, the Parliament is empowered to move laws, to formulate them. A certain system has been adapted, that is known as law making process. So what it means in our country, this our parliament is empowered. Empowered means it has the power to make laws. And why laws are needed? To govern our country in a better way, and to formulate them. To formulate means to form them. A certain system, certain means a proper system, has been adapted. Adapted means it has been taken and followed, and this is known as law making process. Now this draft or outline is known as draft proposal of the law or bill of law. Now let's see, there are two types of bills. Primarily introduced in Parliament. Now let's see which are they. First is money bill and the second is ordinary bills. Okay. Now money bill is concerned related to all financial aspects. Finance, okay, money matters, budget, everything comes in it. And ordinary bill means it is the combination of all the things, it includes every concern related to social and administrative structure. Okay. In order to be converted into an act, that is law, the bill undergoes following process. Now let's see what is the process. That is, process means there is a way of forming a bill. Now there is first reading. Let's see what is first reading. Minister of concerned department. Now department, there are so many departments and each of the department or the ministry is having a minister. For example, railway minister is there. He is in charge of railway. There is finance minister. He or she is in charge of all financial aspects. Then there is foreign minister who is in charge of all the foreign activities that is going on in that. Yes, so like this, there are so many different portfolios, or there are departments or the ministries, and each of them they have one minister. And so in this first reading, what happens, the minister of the concerned department or member of parliament, that is MP, okay, presents the bill and briefly explains the structure while presenting it. Now what he or she does, either a minister or a member of parliament or an MP presents the bill and briefly means very precisely explains its structure, that what type of bill it is, or what kind of, or what is the it is consisting of, what it has, or what is the detail while presenting it. So they have to explain it in detail, and they have to convince everyone that it is important or it is needed. So this is called as a first reading. This is known as a first reading. Okay. Now let's see what the other thing is there. Now there is second reading. Now in second reading, there are two stages. How many? Two stages. First stage, let's see, that is objectives of the proposed bill are discussed and members in the house express their opinions on it. Now what happens? Objectives of the proposed bill, that is, if anybody has proposed the bill, they have in first reading has done. Now that is now the second reading. In that, what is the first stage? The objectives are discussed and members in the house, they express their opinion on it. So whether they like it or whether they are in favor of it, or whether they find it really meaningful, or whether it is not worthy. So so there are different, we know that there are many the people are having different opinions, and as per that they express it. So we do have our freedom to express our opinion. So they enjoy their rights there, and what they do is they give their opinion on it after the going through the objectives. Now what happens?